and you're covered. That's why you're trying to get school tax raised, because the old idea is the housing tax, the real estate tax, what they call ad valorem, the ad valorem is how you fund the little red schoolhouse. The red schoolhouse comes out of the equity that everybody has in their home. Ha, hardy, har, har. You'd be with a chalkboard right now. You wouldn't mind being with a chalkboard. I don't think if you told teachers today, no iPhones, no Wi-Fi, no smart, no nothing, chalkboard.
I would love that.
Because it'd be more intimate. It would make the experience memorable.
A pencil and a
pad.
God.
Imagine if you could give out a yellow pad for scratch and quizzes. You could give out one notebook, and then you could give out a box of pencils, and you had a box of chalk, and that's all anybody's going to use for the entire semester. That would bring costs down.
I couldn't believe my kids started graphing. They do these things on the computer.
Sloping?
Yeah.
The slope graph, yeah.
Rise over run.
So they don't do the teachers do the dot, 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 and then bring the two coordinates together with the chalk. Dot, 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 and then bring. So what do they do now? Hit a button and the whole thing pops up on the computer.
Yeah, that's in my college class, and I'm like,
Bunch of crap.
Yeah.
I don't like this nurse doing this. This nurse is wrong. Right here, and you see her? Lean in, try to get a look at the face there. Just crank your neck like a duck. That's it. Can you see the girl with the curly hair? Come on, you can do. Yeah. Go back to your mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like her. I don't like her attitude.
The idea that she
quarantined her ass for 21 days and shut up.
I don't understand why people open up with the argument, I don't feel that this is right for me.
You know, tough crap. 21 days. And I don't like how Chris Christie's getting attacked. He's doing the right thing.
I think he is, and I think Andrew Cuomo
and the CDC
is doing the same thing.
keeps changing their guidelines. It's like a revolving, now we're going to do this, now we're going to do this.
If you take Ebola and you take Obamacare, single-handedly, there's never been so much politics in healthcare now. If you take how we treat an emergency healthcare situation, and you take by the way, Obamacare starts tomorrow. Pardon me, Saturday. It's in effect. Obamacare is in effect for ordinary people. Remember the race for the first purchase cutoff?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember it was like March of that year. That happens Saturday. So when you start to get a stomach ache next week.
I wonder what's up, because my primary doctor, who I love, next week you've got to go see her, which I'm not going to.
Yes, you know
but
why?
I mean, everyone's breaking away.
Guess why you have to do it?
I need her. She's the only doctor in my life that spends more than 2 minutes. And
you're going to have to do what everybody's doing now. You're going to have an arrangement with your doctor personally, in addition to your coverage.
Yeah, what's that going to cost?
Well, it's either going to be your doctor will take the coverage, and you're going to have to kick him a little sub, like the copay idea.
Right.
You might have to say, look, fill out all these forms, and I write you a check today, a small one, but a little one, because you're going to need your Obamacare verification for your taxes for 2014. When you do your tax return, there's going to be something on your 2014 taxes, the stuff that we're working for now, which you do in April, right?
Right.
That's going to look for it. So if you got under the deadline, you've got some magical code number that they gave.
Right.
Something's there. If you didn't get in, you watch all the fraud. Yeah. People are going to start making up numbers and shoving them in there. That's terrible. I really feel the tragedy of this guy, who I don't hate. I never hate an American president. You can't hate an American president. Even Nixon, I didn't hate. So I don't hate him, but I do think it's a shame that his legacy is going to be that politics is jammed into everybody's health insurance, one way or the other, is going to have to get political. And now, every time a disease breaks out, it's going to be, my team does it better. You guys suck at it. You should do what I say. The states do the opposite of the president. We're looking bad. We're just looking bad on the outside. We don't look like, we don't look like we value how effing important and critical we are to the world. We look like it's okay to stumble around.
Yeah.
No good. All right. Well, so what are they doing now? You have somebody writing, or you're looking, or you're touring, or you're visiting? What is your next item on your...
I've got to put 2 rentals into
MLS?
Craigslist.
Craigslist. All right, nice.
And then I've got to put my oceanfront one into MLS. I went back and measured and took pictures. And so
Wow.
on.
Did anything differ now that you did the measurements? Give me any surprises when you measured. A little bigger than you thought, a little smaller than you thought, the numbers I
It
wish.
all checks out.
Wow, right on the money.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest room in that house? Of the bedrooms, or what's the master bedroom suite, whatever you get, what's the dimension of the big sleeping room?
13 by 12.
Okay, but you got the ocean on your
But
room?
the
Are you
nice
on the
thing
ocean side of
about
the
it
house?
is there's a 40 by
right.
13 eastern view of the ocean with 3 sets of
Where's the 40
windows
by
inside.
13?
On the east side, on the
No, I'm
ocean
saying
side.
half bedroom, half living
No,
room.
it's
How
like
does the
that.
40 break?
Living room.
Living room has a
room, family-
40-foot wall?
It's 40 feet long. Yeah.
I'm asking how long
40.
is the wall on the ocean where you sit
40.
there? You have 40-foot wall on the ocean in one room? There's one room that
It's
goes
all
40
open.
feet?
Yes.
Wow. So that's your big seller. So
Yeah.
that now you could say that. Yeah,
Right.
That's big. 40-foot view.
And then it has sliders
Ocean
and
view.
3 sets of hurricane impact windows for the view.
What is the comp situation on the Steelgate house that you showed me? That closed? That went to closing, or that did not? That's been
And
transacted?
now it fell through and it's at 1.2.
So no, I just want to know. So when was the last time it transacted? That's your closest comp on that block? Is that house
Yes.
similar? When did that house transact last? When was the last closing on that house? What year?
Oh.
Yeah. On your comp. This is your comp.
Oh, on my
On your
sale.
comp. How old is your comp? Closing. The last
About
closing on
4
that.
months ago.
The comp closed 4 months ago. The one with the gate closed.
No, the
It
gate
sold
went-
and closed?
No, the gate fell
I'm
through.
asking you, when was the last time the house with the gate closed?
Years ago. That's
What
active
I'm saying.
comp.
And when it closed at what price years ago? This is your comp. This is your spot on comp. Don't you have to know?
Yeah, but it's still active. It's not.
But I know, but
hasn't sold.
I need to. I know, but I need to know the baseline of the last time it sold. What did it sell at, your comp? You know what the property you list sold last. You know the history of that
It's
one.
the original owner.
There you go. So you got to know something about that comp. That comp sold 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 25 years ago. The one with the gate.
I don't know what
Okay.
it was.
So currently, it has no value then. You follow? The comp doesn't have a hard number because you can't tell me the old price and then give me the inflation projection by Brevard County. That's what you would do, right? You say, well, it closed in 1986 for this amount of money, which means that closing appreciates to this, so it starts out at this.
Right.
Now, you're saying that agent is listing that house with the gate at how much?
1.2. He just jacked it up.
Now,
400.
that's so awesome for you. That's
Yeah.
putting upward pressure on your listing.
Yep.
So what do you think your listing could be pushing toward? Now, your listing has been $799, and that's an old figure. There's been appreciation this year in 14 since you've had.
Right.
What month did you tell me about that
June.
house? Okay. So from June to now, that woman made money on that house.
Right.
And she knows it. She's not stupid. She reads the news. So what do you think what could your listing number pop up to? Between the appreciation and let's say Clown Boy gets $9.99 for his 1.2 up the street. Let's say he pulls out a 9.99. What would you do to your price to help out your seller?
Oh, if he got that, I'd jack it up to
What?
$8.99.
I mean, are you just pulling that out, or are you thinking that through?
Yeah.
Is that a real
my
number?
comps are tight enough that my goal is to get it to sell $750 to $8. I don't.
But that's
think
on the
it's-
current number. I'm saying if this guy next to you
if he gets
happens
that,
to close, isn't there a chance that your neighbor closes before you because he's been out there longer? This house with the gate could go to closing before you go to closing.
Sure.
Of course it could. And then you might have
If it
huge.
does, then yeah, I'm jacking my price up.
My point is, that's exactly what would have to happen. If that guy really does, if that guy, he's got everything the same as you, the size of the lot and the size of the
Pretty
house,
similar.
no differences.
Except he's got houses on each side. Where
And you
I've got
don't.
easement.
You got one side open.
Right.
Yeah. Very
We'll see.
exciting. Very exciting. So, did you do interior pictures with bright light? No.
I did interior pictures, but those aren't going to go in the MLS.
No. Give me the total square footage that is livable now that you've measured. Now you did your measurements.
1750,
That's 2 structures, though. In the main house, how much walking around?
1400.
1,400. And how many bedrooms in 1400?
3 bedrooms.
Awesome. So the first move is knock out a wall and have one monster bedroom. Mm-hmm. Is the master adjacent to a smaller bedroom? I bet it's not. The master.
I would knock.
No, I didn't ask you what you would do. I'm asking you, is there another bedroom next to the master?
Yes.
There is.
Yes.
What would you do?
I would knock out the wall from the master to the east wall so that master has an ocean front view.
You know what else would be dramatic? Obviously, a coat of paint always dramatizes a house, but I gotta believe with the right concrete. You know those sculptures they sell them at the plant store, but they're always
Yes.
some kind of Roman sculpture redo. If
A lion or a fountain or...
But if you would put draping fern coming, if you did one of those Roman gardens, and then what you were framing was the ocean, like if you did the perimeters, right? Especially the side that has no building. Right, there's a side that's just open air.
Right.
If you would do something like real rustic, but big and present, and then the ocean were between it. You got the 2 lions. You got the 2 things. That's big stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I'm going to hope, actually, we got to root for the clown with the gate. We got to root for him. Why not? What do we care? Seriously, we want your guy to be able to jack up his price, and a fresh comp does a lot.
Sure.
When that guy closes, if he could just close anywhere good, that'll make the whole neighborhood happy, and everybody's going to start, putting out rumors about their own. Well, we're thinking of selling. Well, we've thought about it because everybody wants to feel what that feels like.
Right.
So maybe he'll be the one opens the gate, so you could just get the wheelbarrow full of money. Yeah, and I want you to be a specialist on the ocean. I think this is your way to get out of just being beachside. You got to go all the way beachside to the ocean. You got to get you've got to sell stuff on the sand, because it's big money, and they want people who spend that kind of money. They want your kind of style of rapport. They do. That's what they all in $1 million listing. Clients hate the opposite of you. The type A, alpha, pushy. They don't like that. They like your style. All right, great job. I'm running against Mitch McConnell. I think I'll win.
Oh.
Don't you think? Don't you think anybody would beat that guy? But he's going to pull it out at the end because I think Kentucky is a corrupt political state. I think he'll cook the books and win. Don't you? You think?
Yeah.
Who do you think is not going to win? You think anybody famous is going to get unelected?
I think it's all Republicans this time.
I think so.
I'm trying to think of a Democrat who sticks out. I don't know.
Michelle Bachmann was here a couple of days ago.
Oh,
she worked
how
me.
is she in person? I know you had a little thing for her.
She worked me over like a rag doll. I look like a disgusting. I look like a depantsed rag doll. I look like Raggedy Andy.
Is that the past tense of your depends getting soiled?
Actually, I look like Raggedy Andy with his pants down. Imagine him in the corner of the playroom, Raggedy Andy on his stomach.
With extra red cheeks.
You got it. He's sitting there, and he has his face like Mr. Bill. He's got the Mr. Bill.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
Michelle
it.
Bachmann.
That's it. So that's what she did.
What'd you do for her?
3 packs of cigarettes and a bottle of scotch is what I did for her.
Is she running again?
She gave me the runs. What are you talking about? Are you kidding? She was in and out of that bathroom like there was no tomorrow.
I'm going to ask her if you did that. I'm going to ask her what she did to you.
Ask her. You'll have to call the hospital.
And your little girl, Sarah Palin.
She went crazy again the other night. Did you hear her?
I heard on your show.
Yeah.
She is just she's just like
her.
Obama. I can't stand anything. I can't even listen.
Isn't that the crime?
You betcha.
She's no worse than Obama, and he's a god, and she's a housewife. You know what I mean?
He's not a god anymore.
Well, you know what? To some people,
She blew.
Not enough. If she would have blown a few more people, she'd be in the vice presidency right now. That's her thing. She doesn't blow guys.
Well, McCain should have won that election, but they picked the wrong VP.
She didn't even want to kowtow to McCain. She gave you saw that movie where she was, oh my God, she gave them all a hard time.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the thing. They looked at her. How come you don't feel lucky to be here? And she's like, how come you don't feel lucky that I'm going to help this old man get elected? That's what happened there. She thought, you can't win without me. And they're like, we invited you to the dance. And she's like, you're not at the dance if you don't have me. Don't forget, they met her in April, and they picked her in 10 minutes right before she went on.
Why?
So they put her on hold.
Why?
They put her on hold in April. Well, because she looked the part. She did look the part.
Well, she didn't speak the part.
It's their fault. They didn't treat her like a real rock star. If they would have treated her like a rock star instead of treating her like a stepsister, they treated her like Cinderella. Like she was lucky to be there. And she was the gun.
They could have prepped her better.
It's the other way around.
She was just a loose cannon.
No, you don't get to prep a governor. A governor's been signing laws. A governor has.
By prepping, I mean give her the facts, give her the information. She doesn't need them. Her job is not. She blew it by not knowing.
No, she blew it how? How did she blow it? She blew it by fighting with her own team, and her own team leaked out every ugly detail about her life. How would you know what her sons did, daughters? How would you know any of the bad stuff? People on her team that hated her because they loved McCain, and they thought she was the biatch. That's what they thought. They said she's a big mouth broad, and she should do what we tell her. But what happened when she lit up the convention? When she lit up the convention, they were kissing her ass with strawberry jam on their tongue. Strawberry jam on their tongue. Because that night, no prep to win the convention, when she won America over. Do you remember the day after her speech? The night she came out in the convention, and the day after her speech, the whole country was in love with this. With the glasses and the hair and the you betcha. And then they destroyed her. It's easy to destroy somebody. Ask Howard. Let Howard one day not talk about Palin.
When Meghan McCain was on,
Same thing.
McCain's daughter.
Same thing.
Howard was like, didn't Sarah Palin ruin? She's the reason.
No, but ask Meghan McCain what it's like to be a right-wing chickie. If you want to be a right-wing chickie in America today, you want to be hot-looking, and you want to be fun, and you want to be a mom, all the things that American women say they are, right? I'm a good wife, and a good mom, and a good governor, and I like a good joke, and you don't have to be on pretense with me. That's where she came in. And that's where they hated her. They're like, we're not going to let you be cute and charismatic unless we get to beat you up and you can take it. Every time you go to class and answer well for the teacher, we're going to beat you up in the hallway. And if you can keep your GPA at 4.0 while we beat you up every day. Who does that? Who in American politics, media, celebrity, who's ever kept their 4.0 after they get mugged every day? Show me a celebrity. Yeah, right.
Ed Till.
Exactly. I love a 4.0, but I love a real 4.0. I don't love these. I like a Gene Gunning 4.0. There were no classes that you could get 1.25% of your grade rolled up because it's advanced placement. Right. You just took tougher courses. All right, well, have a lovely day in the RE/MAX world. So you blow away all the RE/MAX ladies, right? You're like, get out of my way. I'm with Wealth Management. Hi, I'm with RE/MAX. Look, I wasn't with the first Max. I don't want to be RE/MAXed. Goodbye.
That's right.
But that's who are the big housewives, right? In real estate, they really made a big push on the RE/MAX. Remember on TV? Hi, I've got the cookies, and it's open house. Yeah, you're with Wealth Management. You're serious. How big is your property appreciation when you looked it up this year? The 2014 projection. Remember
10 to 12%.
Whoa! All right, go get him, killer. Go make that money.
Thank you.
The lovely Karen. Now, where should they find you? At Wealth Management Realty in Satellite Beach, right? Wealth Management
Realty, Indian Harbor Beach.
Perfect. Indian Harbor Beach. Wealth Management, who doesn't want that? Because it implies that you'll get wealthy doing it. Very good.
You make all that money, you go to my brother, the financial consultant at Wealth Management Corporation.
How simple is life when you just get down to it?
It's all in one.
When you and Barbara Corcoran have the same necklace, it all works. That's how it wouldn't go so smooth.
Their KSNTV is reporting that emergency crews are responding to the mid-continent airport for an airport emergency. They say a plane crashed into a building at the airport. One person right now in critical condition. If we get more information within this hour, certainly we will bring those details.
Plane crash in Kansas. I'm hoping right now, cross your fingers, it's Jiggy. Wouldn't that be awesome if he died in a plane live on the air? And he's going to be like, Ed always said he wanted me dead, and then I died in a plane crash. Ed Till, conspiracy theory.
Leave the baddest cat around. Nobody gonna put him down. Come on, say it for me, people. Come on, everybody now. Come on, everybody, to the Ed Till Show. Ed Till Show. All the crazy storylines to all the main events. Ed Till's a voice in the wilderness, one that don't make much sense. No, it don't. Come on, everybody. Ed Till. Come on, everybody. Ed Till never looks for middle ground. Never sits on that fence. Some of those facts with the razor's edge can be a little intense. More than just a voice on the radio, sending out truth to those who don't know. And if you can't see your world out there, you better watch out. Watch out. 'Cause Ed Till strip you bare. Come on, everybody. Come on, you know he's driving you crazy.
You want to have the conversation later? I'm happy to have it, buddy. But until that time, sit down and shut up.
Christie's weak.
In the wilderness that doesn't make any sense. He's Ed Till.
the Ed Till Show. Karen is back off into the real estate world. Great job. Thanks for the visit. Now, we nailed it on video? Beautiful. Okay, so we got a little video. Nice going, everybody. All right, now, can I get a little something for me? You guys got something over there for me? Watch this. This is just what I'm in the mood for. Because I got fresh coffee coming down. I got a couple of bagels in there and some cheese buns. This is all done, right? We can get rid of that guy. Thanks. Now, how about this? Can I have some of this for me? Where'd it go? Wait, you didn't. I thought you were going to hook me up, bro. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now you're hooking me up. What happened? No? Don't tease me like that, okay? Ed Till Show, Starcom Radio Network. They're doing some transmitter maintenance. Actually, getting a whole new heavy-duty line put in. Good for them. So we're with you live all day, every day, 9 to 5. On Ustream as well. So today, Ustream and Audio Now and all these other folks. Good for you. All right. Yeah, you heard Christy? Let me get that back. Do I have that? I think I have that. Let's see if that's on here. All the way down. Yeah, there you go. Let's try. The day after her speech, the night she came out in the convention, and the day after her speech, the whole country was in love with her.
For an airport emergency, they say a plane crashed into a building at the airport. One person right now in critical condition. If we get more information within this hour, certainly we will bring those details.
Plane crash in Kansas. I'm hoping right now. Cross your fingers. It's Jiggy. Wouldn't that be awesome if he died in a plane live on the air? And he's going to be like,
I will be there, walk alone.
Engelbert.
Your love and your kisses to guide.
Engelbert Humperdinck. That was my mom's heartthrob. She loved Engelbert. Is he still alive?
I walk alone.
Tell him, Engelbert, you're the man.
And answer my phone.
We'll hear this and go, my God, is he on all day with all those breaking news stories, making jokes, doing commentary, playing music, having a good time in the middle of all the chaos? He is. Who is this guy, Ed Till? Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.